Law and conservation of energy. Okay, the statement of the law is like this: the polarity of induced EMF is such that it tends to produce a current. So polarity of induced EMF is such that it tends to produce the current which opposes the change in magnetic flux that produces that electric current. So current is so produced that opposes the very cause, that is change in magnetic flux. Okay, so current produced is also going to produce the magnetic field, and that produced magnetic field of the current opposes the magnetic flux which is responsible for generating that electric current. Okay, now the negative sign which is shown here, okay, represents this effect. So the current produced in the coil is always in such a direction. Because of that current, the magnetic field which is produced is opposing the very cause of producing that electric current. Okay, now see here, this figure you try to understand. Okay, when you are taking this magnet towards the coil, okay, north pole you are taking towards the coil, okay, then the current which is produced in the coil will be in such a direction so that the magnetic field produced by this current opposes the motion of this magnet. Okay, so in this above figure we can see that the north pole of the bar magnet is being pushed towards the closed coil. As the pole of the bar magnet moves towards the coil, the magnetic flux through the coil increases, that you can understand. Hence what will happen, induced current in the coil will be produced in such a direction that opposes the increase in the flux or the motion of the magnet. Okay, this is possible only if the current in the coil is in the anti-clockwise direction with respect to the observer situated on the side of the magnet. Now try to understand this part. This I have explained earlier also, that whenever the coil is taken and if the current is in anti-clockwise direction this way, then the side from which you are viewing shows you anti-clockwise direction. So this side of the coil will behave as a north pole. Okay, and magnetic north and south cannot be separated out. It is always a dipole. So if you look from behind of this coil, from front side of your screen, this current looks to you in anti-clockwise direction, and from the other side that anti-clockwise direction will appear to be a clockwise direction. Okay, and in clockwise direction for the same coil, the clockwise direction side or side of the coil where you can see the direction of electric current to be clockwise will behave as a south pole. So now try to understand the figure which is shown here. Okay, that is given to us as a basic figure. Okay, now what will happen to this? If you are taking this north pole towards the coil, then the current here must be in the anti-clockwise direction. You can see it is shown also in anti-clockwise direction. Now what will happen? This side of the coil will behave as a north pole, and this is also north pole. So north and north will repel each other, and it opposes the motion of the magnet, or it opposes the flux which is associated or which is associating with the coil, because both are north poles. Okay, so they will, or rather this coil in which the current has induced will oppose the motion, it means it opposes the magnetic flux which is associating with this coil, and change of magnetic flux also is opposed. So it opposes the very cause, that is the current which is produced here, it produces the magnetic field in such a way that it opposes the very cause, that is change in magnetic flux which is occurring through this coil. Okay. So this is a qualitative law, okay, which is on the basis of understanding it is explained. Okay. Note that magnetic moment associated with this current has north polarity towards north pole of the approaching magnet. Okay. Similarly, if the north pole of the magnet is being withdrawn, if you are taking away the magnet, okay, now don't take that magnet towards the coil, but you just take away that magnet. Now you are taking away. Now what will happen? You take this away, then this must attract, then the current must be in the opposite direction, or when you are taking this magnet away, at that time the current will be in opposite direction, that is in the clockwise direction, so that this behave as a south pole. South north will be attracted, it will not allow the magnet to go, it will not allow the change in flux associated with the coil. Okay. This way the current is induced, that is explained by this scientist, okay, Lenz. Okay. Similarly, if the north pole of the magnet is being withdrawn from the coil, the magnetic flux through the coil will decrease. To oppose this decrease in magnetic flux, the induced current in the coil flows in the clockwise direction, and the south pole faces the going away north pole or receding north pole of the bar magnet. And this would result in the attractive force between the coil and the magnet, which opposes the motion of the magnet and corresponding decrease in the flux. Okay. Now these are some of the other points which I have explained to you. Okay. Here, when you are taking the magnet close to the coil, what will happen? The coil which faces the magnet, or coil through which you are viewing, okay, from the bar magnet side, from here the viewer is here, or we can say observer is towards the moving magnet, here the observer is, okay, observer is here. So observer here looks the coil, and when you are taking this north pole towards the coil, then the current is in anti-clockwise direction, or it is induced in anti-clockwise direction, so that this side of the coil behaves as a north pole. And when you are taking this magnet away, then the current produced will be in the clockwise direction, so the side which is facing the magnet will behave as a south pole, so there will be an attractive force, it will not allow the magnet to go. Okay, so you have to do some work. Okay, that is explained in the next different points. Okay, so these are providing easier way to understand the direction of induced current. Note that the direction shown by this kind of arrow, which I have tried to explain, okay, and this indicates the direction of the induced current. Okay. Suppose that induced current in figure A would have been in the opposite direction. Now we are supposing this opposite. Say for example, this north pole you are taking, and the current is not in anti-clockwise direction. This is our supposition. This is our supposition that this current is in clockwise direction. Clockwise direction. Okay. So what will happen? If this is clockwise direction, say for example, this is the coil, you are taking the north pole towards the coil, and the current is in clockwise direction, so this will behave as a south pole. Okay. And what will happen to north and south? You just have to push this magnet, and then there will be an accelerated motion, and by its own attractive force of the coil and the bar magnet. There will be an attractive force, so this will move automatically, magnet will move automatically towards the coil, and the current is produced without doing any work, and this is, or rather this seems to be opposite or violating the law of conservation of energy. Okay, so a gentle push on the magnet will initiate the process of, and its velocity and kinetic energy will continuously increase without using any kind of energy. Thus, without spending the energy, the electrical energy is produced, and this violates the law of conservation of energy, and hence it cannot happen. So, the current which we have supposed, in which direction we have supposed? Let the current be in clockwise direction. That is not possible. When you are taking the north pole towards the coil, the current must be in the anti-clockwise direction from where the magnet is moving. So north pole of bar magnet and the north pole which is produced because of that current in the coil, okay, they will repel, and you have to expand, you have to use some energy, and that energy is getting converted, that mechanical energy is getting converted into electrical energy. Okay, so in this situation the bar magnet experiences repulsive force. Okay, so there must be anti-clockwise current when you are taking the north pole towards the coil. Okay, so that induced anti-clockwise current will repel the magnet. Okay, therefore a person has to do some work in moving the magnet. The energy spent by the person is dissipated by joule heating produced by the induced current. Okay, thank you very much.